got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. Starting on the mound in this one, Colton Gordon. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Deal 1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Oh, that
Boom,
got him.
that got him.
First batter of the game is hit by the pitch.
Batting second, left fielder.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
Ball, that's outside.
Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Freeman headed home. He will score, and they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner at third, nobody out. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The other way, that's a base hit, run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
This is Willie Castro. Ball 1 there. Backed off the plate that time.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And a 2-1 on the way. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And that's outside. And ball
Outside.
4 to
Ball
aboard.
4.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. And now the first baseman. That one is absolutely belted, and it's into the gap. Rounds third, headed for the plate. One run across, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Man at second. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
All 1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
1-2 now.
Ball inside.
Runner at second, nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Hard hit, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So up next, Kyle Karros.
Ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Two on, 1 out.
Hey.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. He'll keep both their challenges. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Colton Gordon won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Ryan Weiss gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Jake McCarthy digs in now. Runner on the go. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Beck on third. Karros at first. 1 gone.
Nope. That's inside.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out to get a ground ball double play.
In the air out to center. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Runner tagging from third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 6-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me.
Freeman, not sure what to expect after that first pitch.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Up and in, and it's 2-0.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. You clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that one fouled off. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Quick toss to first.
Safe.
Carroll back on a dive. Three-two. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So in the end, 10 come to the plate. 6 of them come around to score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rockies 6. The Astros coming to bat. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starter for Colorado, Antonio Senzatella. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ball, that's high.
That one at 95, missed up top. Ball 2. And
Nope,
another ball.
that's inside.
There's a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. Here comes the 0-1. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. A 2-run blast. And they're chipping away. It's 6-2.
wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Hey!
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 0-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2.
That's a ball.
Stays alive. Two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Carlos Correa, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Got away with that one, left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. 2 down.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Christian.
And now it's Christian Walker.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Yeah.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
2 down, nobody on. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count is 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 6-2. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Top of the second, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a foul ball. You know, Singy, when you think about every player wearing number 42 on Jackie Robinson Day, you can thank Ken Griffey Jr. for all of it. Griffey was the first player to come up with the idea of wearing number 42 back on April 15th, and full extension makes the catch. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to a spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Here's the catcher to hit, Hunter Goodman. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. That was also the day that Bud Selig retired his number. And Griffey, who was playing for the Mariners at the time, asked to have his uniform number flip-flop, switching from 24 to 42. 2 outs, base is empty. Now, Willie Castro. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Castro batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Rockies are down quietly. They lead it 6-2. We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Fouled off left side. And that skips in the dirt.
Outside, that's a ball.
Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting seventh, designated
Pretty
hitter,
much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Joey Loperfido stands in now and watches strike one. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Outside corner, got him looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
One out man at first. Bryce Matthews, the next to hit. High fly ball, right field. And there are 2 outs.
batting ninth, catcher Christian.
So here's Christian Vasquez. Now a quick throw to first. Smith back in on a dive. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Inside,
that's off the plate.
just missed. Two on, 2 outs.
Good
Too
spot
high.
for the
Ball.
hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball there. The 2-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Ball, that's out.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fastball in for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Back here in Houston, all set for the start of the inning. Number 42 getting ready to hit.
All these Rockies doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Fought off foul. This one in the air, center field. Alvarez should have this one, and there's one down.
They've thrived in the high-impact moments of this ball game, and I love seeing it. It's always impressive to me when hitters can rise to the occasion when the pressure's on and drive that runner in.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Struck out swinging his first time. That's outside. And it's 1-0. That one almost got him. On the ground to third. What a stop. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond, and what a tremendous play.
Now it's going to be Jordan Beck. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Check swing, he held up, and it's 2-1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
2-1 now. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. And that is the inning. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. Senzatella back to work.
Hey!
And a foul ball. The 0-2 gets a piece and stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Now a slow roller to second. Freeman tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
Now Correa up to hit. Flied to right his first time.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point on that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. The 1-2. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Next for the Astros, first baseman.
So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ripped, but it curls foul.
Ball one. That's ball two.
Now one
That's
miss.
ball three.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a payoff pitch. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Astros are down quietly. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. As we go to the top of the 4th, Kyle Karros digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
For Colorado, center fielder Jake McCarthy.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake McCarthy. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was late. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Inside, almost got him. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Freeman
Inside,
stands in
one.
now, looks at that one inside. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Angel De Los Santos getting loose out there. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Let's go, Ryan.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. Ready to go,
Leading
bottom
off for
4.
the
And
Astros,
stepping in for the
right
Astros,
fielder,
Cam Smith.
Smith.
Ball
Nope.
1, no
Outside.
strikes. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Brennan Bernardino, left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Top of the zone for a called strike. Smith thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Next
Ball, that's
offering
low.
is down low. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball 1.
1-0.
Aye.
The Rockies leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Antonio Senzatella gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Brennan Bernardino.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at first with 1 gone. Bryce Matthews will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Curve in the dirt. And the 1-0.
Ball. That pitch is out.
That's a little bit low. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Man at first, 1 away. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And now 2 aboard. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Christian Vasquez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 1 out.
Hey.
And a foul ball. The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman
Jose Altuve steps up in a big spot here.
Yeah.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball. That's out.
And they'll do it again. Pitch gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. That's towards center. McCarthy has a beat on it, and that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 4. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. Back here in Houston, ready now for the 5th inning. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Slapped foul.
All these Rockies putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. On the ground, right side. Walker takes it himself, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
The designated hitter, Willie Castro.
2 down, bases empty. Willie Castro digs in now. A strikeout and a walk. That one a little bit high. Ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a ball and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Juan Mejia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Air Jordan steps in to take his hats. He's already homered in this game. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That's ball two.
That's in there. That's strike two. Alvarez wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Late swing, foul to the left. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That one fouled hard the other way. Oh, 0-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Correa in the box again, takes a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Inside, just
inside.
missed. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges. Lifted in the air, right center field. Beck racing over to make the catch. So they make short work of them there. We're through 5. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Number 42 digging in for the Rockies.
First baseman, TJ Buffalo.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
0-2 now as he swings through it. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
That's inside.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Relay throw to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Next to hit, Ezekiel Tovar.
Ball.
The 1-0. There's the strike. The 1-1.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
On the ground to the left,
Foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. Two down. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one lifted to left. Matthews moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Beck in the box with two gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Inside, almost got him. Sets him down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. And stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one way inside. Here's a 2-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Singing here on Jackie Robinson Day, what comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2. Payoff pitch.
That's ball
that
4.
one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now at the plate, Cam Smith, 1 for 2.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Walker gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Let's go, Cam.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Loperfido at the plate now. That's ball 1. Close, but called a ball. And the count is 2-0. Loperfido wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. Three-two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Now pitching for
New
Colorado.
pitcher in the game for the
Number
Rockies,
42,
Michael Lorenzen.
Michael Lorenzen.
He last pitched 2 days ago. So digging in, Bryce Matthews. This one popped up right side. Settles under it. And that is that. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Astros.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
42.
Angel De Los Santos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Altuve slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder Jake McCarthy.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Brian King appears to be getting loose. The 1-0.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
There's a strike and a count 2-1. That one pushed foul. Here's a 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Tyler Freeman.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the second baseman, Tyler Freeman. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Colorado.
A lot of hitters tell themselves
Randy
line drive
Doyle.
over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Checks over to first, back safely. And now Brenton Doyle.
Nope,
Runner on the
outside.
go. Throw, save.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Man on second, 2 down.
Hey.
That one finds the zone, and 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to
That's a
swing that
ball.
early in the count.
The 2-1. Fastball the inside corner for a strike. Got it looking. 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Rockies 6 and the Astros 2. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Christian Vasquez. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that's going to get into the corner. The relay, not in time. It's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Hey.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget getting ready to go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Line drive, and that's a base hit out of left center field. Vasquez coming around third. He'll score. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Yordan Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Altuve on at first. Nobody out. That's down and in. That one outside. Full countdown. Just a slow ground ball this time. Oh, a great flip. There's one. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Paredes in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Two down, nobody on. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
That one drilled left field, ranging back. Caught just shy of the wall. Back here in Houston, ready to begin the 8th. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan King, the left-hander, up and throwing. The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Nice grab. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for Colorado, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
And next is the designated hitter, Willie Castro. A walk and a pair of strikeouts.
Yeah.
Now he's challenging the called strike. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0.
A good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
In for a strike. Good slider. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman, Rockies.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Angel De Los Santos won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Ryan
the
King
Astros,
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
42.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here's the first baseman.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. Well struck, right field. Carrying well. See you later. He'll touch them all. And they add to their lead. It's 7-3.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 3 in this one. That's ripped. Base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Bottom of the 8th. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. The Astros in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ball, that's outside.
And the 1-0.
No, that's low.
Lorenzen in his 11th season, 34-year-old vet, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Up the middle. Fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman,
And the batter now, Christian Walker. Outside.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 1. The Rockies leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. A massive home run. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-4.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Michael Lorenzen done for the night, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget. He's into the game with the bases empty. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-5. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Loperfido, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab after a long run. 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder
Bryce Matthews up next for the Astros. 1 for 3.
Ball, that's out.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Whips it to first. That's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's 7-5. Back here in Houston, we go to the 9th. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Nope.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Digging in, Kyle Karros. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Two outs, space is empty. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. Tap back to the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're still up 7-5.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, and on the
Number
mound, the
42,
closer, Victor
Vodnik.
Vodnik. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Christian Vasquez, the
Leading
hitter.
off for the Astros.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Hey!
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That ball's foul.
The 0-2. There's a swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Up next,
Well, I
the
definitely say that's a
Astros.
statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Back to the top of the order, Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And now 2-2. Slider misses outside. Payoff pitch on the ground. And that one handled, slinging it to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Up next for the Astros. Center fielder.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered here in this one. Two down, nobody on. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. This could end it. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The Rockies trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Well, that turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
This ball's chopped to the ground. Tovar. On to first. Ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long